Socialization. From darkness in the womb to the light. Socialization. Let's keep it in this lighting and try to shed light on how we are socialized. Now, we know the term socialization for socializing, interacting with others. But within the womb, it's kind of quiet. Now, psychologists and technology have informed us that maybe something takes place within the womb. Well, sociology examines what happens when we leave the womb. Reminded of Sigmund Freud, who says, man is born coming out of the womb and, oh, never mind. Okay, so socialization is that process whereby we learn the norms, values, beliefs, everything we've discussed. If you're following these videos, culture and social status, position. Where is it, how is it that we learn about our culture and our position? Now, again, the science of common sense, or the criticism is that this is a science of common sense. Yeah, but you need to, or we like to understand these forces and how they influence our well-being and our sense of individuality and may compromise our freedom or point of view because we're feeling these forces of nature. And it begins very early on. Upon birth, identification, social identity begins form because boy, girl, other. Remember the Teletubbies? So learning from family, going into the school at kindergarten, at the first grade, going on to middle school, junior high school, college, these formative years. Of course, we have media, and we've seen, we are generations apart from our children, we have seen the newer generations and what technology has done. It is comical to think that the very adults who criticize children for being on their phones and on their video games today are on their phones and the video games, even while at work. So family, school, media, agents of socialization. There are other external agents of socialization that keep the order and keep us well behaved. Administrators, law enforcement, leaders, sort of those agents, what we call agents of socialization. Now, this is important as we prepare to have a discussion on what's going on with each other as we negotiate and as we network and we prepare for a future, if there is a future. But let's stay in the present moment, and we're learning about socialization. Now, there are different theories of socialization. One is a product of your environment. Some of you may be familiar with the nature versus nurture. Were we born this particular way? Is it a genetic disposition? Is criminality, perversion, insecurity innate? Or was it taught? Are we a product of our surroundings, our upbringing, our family? And of course, the easy way out is a combination of both. However, disciplines, psychology, sociology, social psychology, and then business people, sort of, and Netflix and producers and novelists take a particular point of view and mix it all up, giving us entertainment. But right now, this crucial instance, we have to understand this instance in our life that we need to take charge of the view. We need to be cognizant of what information we are processing and aware of what information our children are processing. Now, this is all for information. We live in an information society, and I am preparing these videos to sort of give you a groundwork so that we can engage in a discussion on sociology today. Sociology studies the present. So socialization is like going into a factory, a car factory. You go in and you come out at the other end a finished product. Well, there it is. We're born into this society, and by a certain age, we become a certain product. We know today that we are constantly evolving, and I trust that you are responding and listening to these 5-minute videos because you're going to engage in this conversation and maybe even look a little further and shed some light on the situation that sometimes has grown dark.